Veteran Vape here. Hi, how are you? A sick veteran vape. So what's up, guys? As you can tell from the title of this video, it may be a little harsh. The Wotofo Recurve has been nothing but a disappointment. Cue the hate comments. No, but for real, I bought it about a week ago. I tried it that day. I put a pretty large coil in it, probably one of these newer demon killer coils, and they're pretty beefy freaking coils. I mean, here's one of their tri-twisted Claptons. I mean, it's pretty large. Like they're like 3 millimeters in diameter. They're pretty beefy coils. Higher ohm resistance, but I put one in, didn't like it. It got a lot of spit back, and I thought maybe it's because the coil was too big. So I went back to my Dead Rabbit SQ, the 22 millimeter Dead Rabbit. But yeah, so I put it back on yesterday, and I put a smaller build on her. It's a 0.23, and it is you really can't see that, but it's a 0.23, just a regular Clapton. I mean, vapor production's pretty good. However, I just don't like this RDA. I don't like it. I don't like the, what are you gonna call it, Squonk, SQRDA, BF, whatever you want to call it. I just don't. I'm not a fan of it. The airflow, they're like, oh yeah, it won't leak. It leaks. Squonk it enough, and don't let it go right down right away. Like you give it a push, you kind of give it a second to get that the sucking motion back in. But it just doesn't do it for me anymore, and it hasn't done it for me since I got it, to be honest. So it doesn't mean it's not anymore. It just never has. I like the design of it. The cap does get kind of warm when you have a bigger build in it. With this littler build in there, I don't notice it as bad. With this littler build, the smaller build in it, I don't notice it nearly as bad, but it still does get pretty warm compared to other RDAs that I've used. I don't know. Every now and again, I just get a hit that's got like no flavor. And I know that's in part to excuse me, I know that's in part to, how wick the coils are and everything. But I mean, for the most part, like when I feel like I push it, I should get like 5 or 6 hits, then have to squonk again. It feels like I have to squonk like after 2 hits on this thing. It just, I don't know, the flavor isn't there as it is in the Dead Rabbit for me. And I mean, that was a good hit, but it's very inconsistent, and it doesn't matter what build I put in it, it's still inconsistent for me. Therefore, I don't like this RDA. I really wasn't a fan of the design, but I said, hey, you know what? Let's get on the fangirl and go ahead and try a recurve out, because I've seen it paired with this mod specifically quite a few times. But yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, not even my worst enemy. The one I recommend the most is the Dead Rabbit SQ, the 22 millimeter single coil Dead Rabbit. It is amazing. It has the same vapor production flavor. All the I can't open it because it's not on the mod, but yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. It's an amazing RDA that I loved, and I love to use it. I wish I had it in black. I might get that one day, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I could see what the Recurve would have wanted to do, but it failed. I've never tried a dual coil build in there. I don't want to. The one I did see was a stacked design where it was one on top of the other, which, it could end up touching. But yeah, so long story short, this one's going to be removed from this device here shortly and replaced with my Dead Rabbit SQ, which I probably should do a video on that one, because that one's amazing. I seem to do reviews on things that I don't like instead of ones that I do like. But yeah, see, that was another good hit. But I squonked it like 55 times while I was sitting here. So yeah, I don't know. Just not a fan. I mean, it's, to each their own. I've heard people have good positive experiences with this device, and that's good. I'm glad. Whatever works for you is how, whatever keeps you away from smoking is what's best. I'm just here to try to, because I buy a lot of things and I shouldn't, but I try to test them all out and let people know my honest opinion on them. And this one for me is a no. Not happy with it. And I don't think it's because the builds I'm putting in. I've tried many different kinds. So this is like the third or fourth coil I put in here that work great in my other RDA. So I don't know why it would not work in here. But yeah, so this is it, and I'm gonna put it away. Might try to give it away eventually to someone who might want it. So someone who gets into vaping, maybe. But yeah, vapor production's pretty good on it, so you can't go short there. And the airflow's all right when it works. It's just hard to get the. I had a problem with the top cap seating, and now it's good now. I had to replace the O-rings with the package it gives you inside, but yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of leaking today with it. A lot of leaking at the bottom, and I think it came out of the airflow. I couldn't see it, but it was all gooped up here in the ring, right where the connection is. So, and if I take it off, you probably can see. Yeah, there's a lot of excess juice on the bottom there. That's not what I get when I use my dead rabbit. So yeah, that's my opinion on the Wotofo Recurve. How about Wotofo Refund? That is it, guys. Veteran Vape signing off. You know, the whole new quad thing. Veteran Vape signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.